What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and this is my channel.
Yes!
Today, I wanted to share a story with you guys, which happened about 2 months ago. It was shortly after I finished training, and I came out to this airport. It's the Conway Airport that I fly from. It was probably my 10th, maybe 12th flight after I got back from training. It was just like any other day, really. And what happened was I went out in the morning. I went for a flight at about 8 o'clock, and I launched. I flew around, and I landed, and everything was perfect. It seemed okay. The landing was a little bit rough. So anyways, I decided I wanted to go for another flight, and that's when the engine out happened. So before we go there, check out my first flight. It was really fun. I probably got up to about 1,500 feet. I kind of was checking out the area, and it was a really great flight. I had a good time. So anyways, check that out, and in a minute we will cover that engine out. So coming up here in the next scene, if you look on the bottom right, you can see police officers lined up doing some type of training, and then a little bit further you can see their police cars lined up in the parking lot. So on this day they were actually doing some type of training, and the news showed up and everything, which was kind of funny. They did it at the local airport, I guess because there's plenty of room.
Today, Horry County police officers are training for defensive tactics.
Make sure you protect your face, bridge, and throw the leg over. Go.
Once a year, the Horry County Police Department trains on defensive tactics and Aspeton training. Training is needed as violence against officers increases.
So right here I'm on my final approach and coming in for my landing on my first flight, and this landing was a little bit rough, and the reason was because I flared a little bit too early. So I flared right here, and then it bubbled up, and I was still about 5 feet high, so I kind of fell forward on my knees, and that was the extent of it. So pretty much I had a successful flight, except for that rough landing, but hey, I learned something from that. Don't flare too early. So anyways, I had a good flight, so I picked up my wing and I went and set up again. I figured I'd go on another flight. First flight was probably about 30 minutes, so figured I'd get a launch and a landing in, and then again get another launch and another landing in. Anyways, this is where I set up, and get ready to launch for my second flight, and this is where my engine out happened. I got up to probably around 15 or 20 feet, and I had the engine pinned, and it just started to die. So what you're hearing as far as the engine RPMs was me holding it pinned, trying to go, and it just was not going. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. It was an emergency landing, but I didn't react in time. I tried to flare, but I didn't really get out of my seat in time, and I kind of just landed on my butt. So let's watch and see what happened.
Whoa.
So as you can see, I didn't have much time to react. Once I couldn't climb anymore, the engine just kind of died, and it just happened so quickly. So after this happened, I first inspected my wing just to make sure it didn't get burnt from the exhaust, because when I landed, the wing just came straight down, and I was worried that it would get a hole from the exhaust, but it didn't, so that's good. So then I checked the engine and the frame, which it was all good, no damage, thank goodness, and I didn't get hurt either. So this could have been a lot worse, but it didn't. So I am thankful for that. In the future, I'll be a little bit more prepared to flare a little bit more quickly, and hopefully I won't land on my butt, I'll land on my feet, because I probably could have, had I been a little bit more prepared. I tried to start the engine again. It started right up. I mean, it fired right up. It ran perfectly, no problem. It basically took me a few hours of questioning myself why the engine died in the first place. When I was climbing out, why after I landed did it start right up and run fine and rev up and anything? If you guys think you know why it died, leave a comment down below, and we'll see if you guys can guess why it died. I know why, and I will share that with you guys, but I'm curious to see if you guys would know. After I realized why it happened, I tested it. I kind of put it through the same thing, not actually flying, but I did the kind of the same scenario, and sure enough, it did die when I put it through kind of the same test. So I did find out what happened. I'm curious to see if you guys can find out or guess what happened, basically. So that was actually my old motor. That was my Blackhawk R120. I actually already bought my new one, my Parajet Maverick Moster 185. It should be here in a few days. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and also check back. I am going to be making a video of my new Moster Maverick. So basically unboxing it, assembling it, and my first flight with it. So be sure to subscribe and check out that next video and all the following flights that I take. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it if you guys have made it this far. And again, if you can hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and leave a comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.
You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy.